Yeah, of course, yeah.
Immediately it will be available for Bangladesh as well, right? Yeah.
I didn't say that. Okay, I'm saying
No, I'm asking.
India. It will be
Yeah.
available for Bangladesh. We're going to have no country left behind, you know, to our ability. We're working in countries that are not even strong in Onpassive.
Okay.
But it's a process to onboard them, Ava. Okay, so for example, like Brazil and Colombia and there's some African countries are not even that strong in Onpassive. But because we know it's a process, we're preparing, you know, working on them now. It takes months, each country, okay? So, but India, because it's been a while, so it's almost there. By the next payment of OConnect, they should have cards. But I'm not sure if the team, because we're not clear if we're going to open it for whichever country is available, because they're not going to come out all at once. So would we decide we're going to make sure that all countries are available and then launch the cards, or whichever ready go live with it? So that's a good conversation.
Thank you, Ash.
Bangladesh is going to say, why India? What about us, right? And then Canada going to say, what about us? And this and this. So, well, that's a process not in our hand. It's complex.
Yeah.
Lots of papers and regulations and compliance. But you get the point. We're going to include everybody, and Bangladesh should have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just one more last question, and
okay, go. I'm ready.
Okay. Can we transfer the emails from other platforms immediately when we get our OMail email addresses, like our contacts?
We don't have that, but we could. Okay, so we are laser focused on OConnect right now. Let's roll it out, and then I'm going to be telling you, come on, give me all your wish list in ONet, in OMail, and we're going to perfect it and go to the next one. Okay, but that's a good point. When we tell you, okay, now anything you want, it's a good thought. We always thought about it, like to import our contacts from another email platform. Sure, why not? It's possible. We don't have it now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Josh. And like we always say, we believe in you. I believe in you. And we're always standing by you. And thank you so much. And you're really an angel sent from heaven.
Thank you.
For us all.
You're very kind.
Thank you, Ash.
We work so hard to make it better for you and the millions. That's obvious. Yeah.
Thank you. You have the people in your heart, so you can never be wrong. Never. So thank you. Thank you so much, Ash.
Thank you, Ava. Next, Lynn Nakamoto. Unmute yourself there, lady.
Got it. Hi, Ash.
Hello.
All right. I love Jean's suggestion of the movable prompter. And in addition to that, would there be a possible to change the size of the prompter box? For those with low vision, they can adjust the size of the box itself. In addition,
I got it, Lynn. Thank you.
Make a big difference for deaf-blind. Deaf-blind would appreciate it as well. Also, for any time there appears font, for example, there's font in the chat, there's font in the captions. If there would be a way to adjust the size of the font as well as the color of the font, it will make a huge difference for deaf-blind and low vision, because they need high contrast between the font and the background, and they can adjust it.
So Lynn, right now we have that ability to have to control the thickness in the whiteboard, for example, and the size. You can drag and drop the text. Okay, that's one place. Another place is the ticker. We can bold, italic, things like that. And where else? Talk to me. What else? Oh,
the chat itself. The chat.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think.
The push a link and all of those. Push a link, call to action, all of those.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you what I always think. I always think sometimes less is more. Okay, and the more you add, it becomes a heavier load, and there's more into it. Even if somebody, or the vast majority, let's say 90% or 95% of the user's base never use that. Okay, but then you got a couple percent they want to play around it, and then you go ahead and complicate the entire application. So I'll tell you what, okay, I took the note, okay, to control and manage the font size where is possible, okay, but without overloading the system. Is that fair enough?
Yes, it's good. How about font color? Is that something that?
Yeah, that is already in the ticker. You can have different, okay. And where else? The call to action, as Jean said, okay, it's already there. You can choose a different color, and boldness and thickness and all that's already there, okay. But font size lists, yeah, we have that, believe it or not. So in the ticker, we have different font style, you know, the type of the font that you're using. Yes. There are just a handful, not two hands, one hand, okay, and header and, you know, smaller, bigger. So that's already there. And where is that also? The prompter. In the prompter, you can select the size. So it's already there in the size. In the prompter, really? It's already there. The prompter, the boldness, and the font style. Now, tell me when you see it, tell me where else you want to apply the same, okay? Fair enough?
Yeah, that's fair. As the next thing is the highlighting of comments. As you know, with Roblin Live, we do spotlight comments, and people love that we acknowledge.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if there could be
in the chat.
Yes, because when we start utilizing OConnect, we still want to be able to highlight.
Yeah, so this is one thing. So I like the what we nailed, I believe, the Q&A session, okay? It's similar to the chat, but I like that you can open that and people type their questions and you click play. So I like Lynn's question, I like Jean's question, I click play. It becomes, it posts it for everybody. I can choose one at a time or 5 at a time. So I, you know, make room for one, I address one. So I, like it's done, you exit and then you make room for another one, okay? So you can handle that and it kind of showcases the text. That technology is also useful to be implemented in the chat. So to highlight and display specific chat.
Thank you.
But technically the technology is there, yes.
Thank you so much. This is a rather big thing, but it would make a difference to anyone that utilizes sign language, whatever country they're from. Currently, the webinar platforms that exist today are sound-based. So the AI and the camera focuses on an individual when they utter something or when there's a sound. But with deaf, blind, etc., they're using sign language. They're not using their voice. So is there a way for the technology and the AI to focus on the signing hands and differentiating the signing hands from someone just waving to someone? You know, it's the actual language comes in the hands. So would AI be able to focus on the hands and pan to that individual?
Yes.
Versus sound.
Yeah, so this is, again, this is one of the biggest goals we have to to go over the motion and the avatar, which is in the pipeline already. Okay. Just the only challenge we have is how to standardize the motion of the sign language.
Okay.
And remember, we said in August, after the beginning of August, we have a big bomb coming from the AI section. Okay, so this is intact. This is also, you know, something that is just about to be rolled out. It's just the arrangement and press releases and all of that, which is something new. Okay, it's going to be, I would say, disrupting the media sector, which is very promising, and we love it. And that's another exciting service that we have. And we already have governments that ordered it, okay, just from the sketches they've seen and the demo.
Thank you. Quick one is that right now, where the person's name appears, let's say I'm on the OConnect and my name is there, it appears in the area where people sign. So the deaf were telling me that the name of the person blocks their signing because it's right where people sign. So is there a possibility of not moving it for everyone, but maybe letting the deaf consumer or deafblind consumer move it? Not everybody needs to move it, but this big society, part of society, it's blocking their signing, you know, because it's right in that area.
That's a definitely, it's more of a look and feel, Lynn, and I would focus more on coming up with the whole concept, and then we can play with the display, drag and drop. Like for example, the user, the attendee, can probably select the mode, and if they choose that, then they have control of where to drag the digital avatar sign person.
Thank you. That panel at the top that shows your co-host, your host, people who have raised their hand, is there a possibility of shrinking it so that the area where people are talking is bigger, so that we can have bigger space for signing? Because the squares right now are very tiny. It's really difficult to see a person's signs. So if we could shrink the top, make it smaller, it would give the panel of the boxes that would be bigger for everybody to be signing on.
You got it. Like I said, Lynn, that's already done. Okay, so we already have different views, and you have one of them is full screen. Even when the host chooses full screen, it makes it full for everybody. So it cleans up anything from the side and here and there, and the focus would be just you're seeing the view of the speakers.
Oh,
okay?
Great.
The
Couple
videos.
things.
It's already there.
Thank you. Just two more things. The timer right now, when it goes down to so many seconds, only the person being timed and the host can see it, right? And at the timer at the end, that tells you how many seconds are left of the webinar. Only the host sees it. Is there a way for the whole, everyone to see that there's 30 seconds left of the webinar, so then people can wind down and say bye-bye, or you know what I'm saying? Because it kind of ends abruptly and you don't really know exactly when it's going to end. So more like user-friendly and...
Yeah, so you know, we have the timer per person, but you probably want to put a timer like as a countdown to the end of the session. Like you want to put 5 minutes to close it out.
Yeah, so that everyone sees it, not just the host.
You're a picky, selective lady, okay? You are very, very meticulous about what you want. I'm going to add it to the list. I think it's already there, okay? And so that we have the timer, but instead of having it display for one, we can display it for everybody. Is that fair? Display the timer. You know how the calculator and all that. But here's the thing, Lynn. Do you also propose to automatically close out the session when it expires, like to end it, or just a reminder, but you still have the click on the end session?
It could be either way, whatever. I'm not that picky on that part, but just as long as people see it, visually see it, so everybody knows. And even for like but individual timers for when you're timing a specific person in the webinar, nobody else knows that the person's time expired except the host and the person, right? So if the whole group knew, that would be, I think, good.
I think it's a bit of kind of, how do I say it? I don't want to say disrespectful, but maybe a distraction. Like, why everybody should be the time? The person that matters to them, they should just see the time, and it's a friendly thing. You're not going to sue them. You're not going to shoot them, right? It just they go another second. It's just a friendly reminder. So I'm thinking if we display it, and now all the eyes are on the timer. Come on, are we thinking of what they're talking? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So, but let me ask you, Lynn, and I appreciate this is a part of the value that we get from our true founding members and loyal leaders. This is the feedback that is priceless, that will make our products better. We revamp them and make them even more useful, more valuable to all of us. Everybody gave us an input tonight. It will have a positive addition and impact on the products. So thank you, Lynn, and everybody else. This is, you have no idea how many pages it's filling, okay? And that's more work. I'm not promising this will be done tomorrow, but it will be done. You know how it is.
Yep. And my final comment was on the background noise suppression. You said, why would there be different levels of suppression? And I was thinking about when someone, let's say you go to Niagara Falls or you go to PNG to do a bird watching tour.
Yeah.
There might be times that you would want to go live and show the background sounds because that's what you're there for. Your Niagara Falls, the roaring of
then don't put the noise cancellation. Yeah, just keep it, and whatever your mic picks up, okay, you do that. It's just as long as we can enable it and disable it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's see that, and again, I told Neeraj like to think about it before I go and embarrass myself with the team. Just let's think about it between us, okay? And if we believe there is a use for it, we'll put it under work.
Thank you.
So think about it, Lynn. So we have the timer, okay, and we have, we're displaying that. So the same thing, I think we just add a timer, but that's for everybody, the same timer. And we can make it, the timer is a countdown. So the same thing, we can do it for everybody. What do you think? So just make one for a specific speaker, which you need to select them, or for everyone. So it's just add in one factor, which is for everyone. That would be the same spot. Another timer we have, it's already in the call to action, right? So it's already there. So how we package it. But if you want something so big, loud, like a whole different concept, hey, we're ending in 5 minutes and the countdown, you let me know. But if it's enough to have a countdown for everybody.
Okay, thank you. And for the deaf users within Onpassive, they are very eager for you to hear their feedback. There's quite a few things that they would prefer to be improved or adjusted to make OConnect deaf-friendly or more deaf-friendly than it is right now. So there's quite a bit. It's not appropriate to bring it up here, but there is quite a bit of things that they would like.
So other than like the sign language, avatar, closed caption, more than that, they okay.
There's a lot.
Is it like a bunch more? Then let's have a separate one, and that would be maybe Onpassive wide. What other products need to include? Because mainly it's going to be the communication suite, such as OMail, ONet, this, that, and of course OConnect, OPal. So let's probably down the road gather up, like we, in the name of the deaf community, what are your dreams, and we will have a little bit of the tools where they can give us input type or any way we can have, or the sign language, and with interpreter in the beginning, and gather all the thoughts and see what products we need to apply them to. But I think we have a good start for now.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I did not expect all of that. But deaf community, I know you don't hear me now, but Lynn is looking out for you. Thank you.
They send their love to you and they appreciate what you do. So thank you.
I can do this for them. You taught me this.
Sure, you're good at that. Awesome.
And this. Yeah.
Good job. You remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta watch asses jumping all over on me here. Ash, when you're done, do this to me so I don't have to cut you off. Great question, Lynn. My twin brother Michael is back. Come on, Michael, unmute yourself. I am a little bit better looking though, I gotta admit, but it's okay.
All right, I'll give you that.
Who came first?
I'll give you that. I think he did, Ash.
You're older.
Just a quickie. Two things. One is a question with regards to OConnect and the language translation. Will we have that in the first build?
No.
Okay, that's good. And the second one is just a statement you mentioned about you were talking about no view and you know,
Presentation view, yes.
yeah. So and so you use no view. So it suggested O view or full presentation view. So
Yeah,
just two things I'll throw at you that you can ponder. Okay?
Presentation view, I believe. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Got it?
You like presentation view?
Either O view or full presentation view. So
all view.
These are not my
all
ideas. View. These are not my ideas. But I said
what do you like? All
I'll
view.
bring it to you. Me, I'm easy.
Okay.
Right, Chris? Right.
So only view, full view, all view,
full presentation view,
full presentation.
all view.
One word is always good.
Yeah, all view.
All
no
view.
Okay. But yeah, you know, I'm not. You know,
we can rename it anytime. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a beauty.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. That's
hey,
easy.
maybe I have a contest for that.
Ooh, speaking of contests, yes.
Naming contest.
Beautiful.
Very good.
All right, sir.
I really have one of our platforms is crying out for names, and they want 3 names, but I don't want to bring this publicly. Yeah, I would love some input on that, and I know some of you are very creative. We should have just an inside session and allow you vote. We can do that through OConnect maybe. We can have a poll survey.
Sounds like a plan.
We yeah, we give first of all we give open, so we hear a bunch of names and then we boil it down and give multiple choices, and I think it will be fun. People love to have their input in something, and all of a sudden they become advisors, and it just in there, like you have no idea. Just ask for direction and people will stop traffic to draw maps and walk you there.
Very good. Here's a guy that you're gonna love, Ash. Mr. Wilton, I'm glad that you came.
I know him.
To ask your question. Go ahead, Wilton. I'm glad you showed up.
Good night, Ash. How are you, sir?
Fantastic.
All right.
Very productive session. I love it.
Awesome. I'm so glad I get the opportunity to speak with you again.
Always a pleasure. Yeah.
I want to join with the others that speak ahead that we're with you all the way. There's no point of return. Wherever you go, we go. So I want to join with the others and said, just block out the noise. My mother used to say, don't watch the noise of the market, just watch the sale. And if we all do that, we'll be going somewhere. My inputs tonight, because as I said before, my only job that I know is to take care of people. So I'm a big advocate for the autism community. In the future, when Onpassive get rolling, will there be a product that we could use to communicate? Let's put it this way. An individual, a student could just touch a screen and it could interpret to you what they are really requesting. Will Onpassive be able to create a product that could be of such help? And because one of the issue we had is really how to communicate properly to the needs are there. So that's my first question. If you
so you're like, what do you touch, for example, like on the screen? Let's say you're having what kind of platform, and what do you touch, and what type of interpretation you want for that? So like, are you talking about an image and give me more info about this, or a text? Yeah. What object? What?
So let's say they're requesting bathroom. Just by touching that, it would interpret to
like what, Wilton? What, like what?
Let's say on an iPad then, and they would touch room, but we get no interpretation. It's just an object there. Could we get
like what do you want to touch, for example? Like, tell me.
So a screen. Let's say we had a device that we could touch, and that would actually interprets to us what they're requesting. Because most of the time, it's what they're requesting we don't understand.
I have to tell you, I'm going for more A and B. A, you're either super intelligent and speaking above my head and I'm very dumb, or C, both of them. And I have no idea how can we make this tangible, like to capture something specific. What you're saying, like to my understanding, if you touch anything on the screen, it's an app, it's an image, it's a video, it's a website. It's how, like, what kind of concept does that sound? That sounds like magical to me and a voodoo. And what, but if you just looking for generic information, you just search that in the search engine. I'm really not clear on the idea. Maybe once that is clear and you can reshape the request, I can probably understand it or be able to explain it. But I'm sure everybody is like looking, huh? What is he saying? Okay, like,
did you say bathroom, Wilton? Did you say bathroom? Yeah. So you're talking about an icon to say a toilet or something like that, and the person could touch that and say, I need to go to the bathroom. Is that the kind of thing you're trying to do, like iconic images of specific needs that a person can touch and you know instantly what they need?
Yes.
Okay. Does that help, Ash?
Well, a little bit, but it didn't take me in all the way. So, but like about what? Like you need to be in a certain app. Again, it's not just an open thing like your iPad or whatever, or device. How do you do the input? Are you going to take a picture from the camera, or you're navigating on the tablet itself or the device, or you're going in a browser website on the desktop? Like, what's the input? What's the output? What do you want it to tell you? Just information or guidance or GPS?
I think he means like in a classroom setting, because he's talking about students that have autism, right? So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's what he's referring. So let's say it's OCademey, so the student is present, and so the student wants to say something to the teacher, but maybe they can't speak it, voice it.
Yeah,
right?
if you're using a
on-
virtual device, just go to the bathroom. You don't need to do anything. Yeah.
well, he's using bathroom as an example. There'll be other messages. So if
like
there could
other
be,
than
like,
raising your hand and just
like what Gene
texting
is
back
saying.
in the chat.
Yeah, what Gene is saying is having different icons that would represent, like, going to the bathroom, or I don't know what other icon, but some other message that the icon would represent. So they'll be touching that screen, while they're engaged in the OCademey platform, as an example.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah, that's where I want to go with that.
So is it an application specific, or just like Onpassive wide or device wise, or?
But since we're Onpassive, which will be now the new way out, I was just hoping that there would be something that could stand out from the others, that we could really walk with proudly and said, this is our brand, this is our way of doing it, this is the new way of doing it.
Okay. I'm open to that concept. It doesn't sound like it's a priority or an urgent matter. Allow me to have another meal with Mr. Michael Williams, and maybe he will explain that over a meal to me when I'm more alert. Or Gene, if you got that, maybe another round of it will clarify. But don't give up on me. It's not,
never.
Okay. I just don't have it clear yet in my mind to be able to get excited and implement it.
Yeah, so what maybe I request is to speak with Michael and Gene, and then maybe they could get a better clarification.
That is even more sophisticated. So you had all that spin so you can just talk to Michael and Gene. Okay, you win.
Thanks so much. Thanks
Okay,
again.
you're welcome. But what if somebody else spoke? You still want to see them? I don't want to say names.
Who is that?
You didn't know who's gonna respond, right? All right, Mr. Captain Chris Johnson.
No, don't use me. No, I'm just kidding. Manu, I'm already in enough trouble. Manu, my beautiful sister in the yellow blouse. Come on. Great questions, Wilton. Thank you.
That's a big crowd today. Thank you so much, everybody. On a Saturday night.
Well, everything is on the menu. Ask and ye shall receive. That's how you're doing it. My question is that, and it's not so much of a question as it gives me a couple of seconds to have a word with you. When I'm on the main ecosystem page and I go to OConnect, and when I'm done, when I go to log out, I log out of OConnect, but still have to log out from the main screen. Is that how you like it, or the new version is going to be one single sign out as well as one single sign in?
So that's a good question, to be honest with you. I believe right now, if you leave the session, you exit the webinar session. Okay, but you are still logged in your back office of OConnect and ecosystem, if that's where you came from. And if you log out, your session is likely to time out. For example, like if you have a session of 1 hour, your timeout in the background in your ecosystem is 30 minutes. So if you're not having any activity in your, it's going to time out, but your webinar, say, let's say it's 1 hour. I think it makes sense to keep it that way. Yeah, because if you end the session, you might still want to be working in the back office. And you know, if your back office ends or the session of the ecosystem ends, you don't want to cut off your meeting if you're still going on, right?
Makes sense. Thank you. Thank you so much for all you do.
Do you want any adjustment to that, or is it good that way?
I think that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I will let Francis talk now. Thank you.
Thank you, Manole. All right.
Chris, you're muted, Chris. Turn on your mic.
Francis, my man, come on. I said all kind of nice things about you. You missed it because I muted myself. Come on, Francis.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ash. God bless you and your family.
Thank you so much.
Before I have my own question, I want to follow up with what Manole asked. If I am in the OConnect session and showing up the OMail and all those OES platform, and then I close the session, would that lock off my OConnect session?
No, it shouldn't. I mean, if you close a session of any application, it shouldn't close the entire application, okay? And secondly, you know, it should not knock you out of the ecosystem, right?
Because now you have the one single sign in, one single sign out. So
right, but it's but it's not the per use, okay? So for example, if you log out of OMail, okay, we want to log you out from everything. So when you come back, like you either log into OMail or to the ecosystem, either way. But if your session ends, it didn't log you out from OConnect, for example, or OMail. But if you completely log out, okay, then that is exiting. So no matter where you log out from, it should log out all applications, right? Yeah. But keep in mind, Francis, and I think Manole also the same applies. So eventually, most of the stuff are going to be downloaded in your desktop, like it's an app, and it's already there. Anytime you click on that icon of Onpassive, okay, you're there. You don't need to log in unless you choose to have the OTP every time you want to log in, like a second layer authentication. Same thing with your app. So we did a demo the other day. So that's it. Once you download the app and you're logged in with your credential of Onpassive ecosystem or mail, that's it. You're logged in. It's not gonna, it will be open. So anytime you click on that icon on your phone, you're there, okay? So it's mostly gonna be on unless you choose to log out and log in. So this will minimize the confusion.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a few questions. One is about the recording. Now that you have the recording feature, will it be possible to have a feature for editing before we send out to the group?
So what about the recording? I'm sorry, Francis.
Is there a feature for edit the recording before?
Editing. Yeah, that would be ODit or other features. You'll be able to put the video there and edit, but not in OConnect. But if you're in the ecosystem and you can just have integrated applications.
Yeah, I love the feature that the co-host can also help the host if the host is out. That is very good. Thank you for the feature.
Absolutely.
Regarding the speech to text feature, would that be the same application for closed caption?
Yeah. Yeah,
So even
and then the
speech-
difference is going to be, so speech and it's typing, okay? Right now, the first release, it will be in the chat. It's available in the chat as the first, step. Then it will be, you enable it as closed caption, however you want to name it. But then the third layer will be speaker in a different language, and you don't want it the same language. So somebody's talking English, you want translation in Filipino or something, okay? So you can have that. That's the third layer of the closed caption.
Okay, so the first version of the commercial one will not be the same speed as the
Not on the entire screen, okay? Because that's, the whole display is going to change, okay? But the technology is already there, so it's only the design, the cosmetic, like what's the best way to do that. So the technology is created, it's already integrated in the chat section. That's done. So this will be in the first release. Now, when they finish the design of the closed caption, so this becomes available if you enable the closed caption or the speech to text, it will be there. Okay, stabilize it. Another one will be choose a different language for the text. But all back to back. It's not like big gaps in between them.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I want to suggest about the people that sign into the OConnect, invited to the OConnect. Can we have a requirement that they put the full name so that they can log in?
Yes, to lock security.
Yeah, if they don't put the full name, or if they put a pen name, they are not able to log in or enter the room. So it's better for us, because every time we ask the audience, can you put the country, the name? They don't put it. With no idea whether who are they. Can it be automatic that if they want to be or interested to go into OConnect, they themselves need to.
The solution, Francis, I believe it will be O-Verify. So we enable O-Verify. You're just going to have a certain time. If you're not verified, it's going to lock everything, not just one feature. So you're not going to be able to use. You'll be able to view until, which is free. You take a minute or two, become verified, which will include country, name, all the information. Okay. Once you do that, then everything is unlocked. So O-Verify is going to take care of that.
So once they do the O-Verify, whoever come into the OConnect, the name will be in full?
You're not going to do much without being verified in the entire ecosystem. You're not going to be able to subscribe. You're not going to be able, And for example, one of the advanced features we can have for the paid customers to specific applications, okay? For example, you want to only invite verified people. You can uncheck or not to include or exclude unverified people. So you just want verified people. But if you want to open it for everybody, you're just making that choice. So yes, O-Verify will minimize this, incomplete information. Most people don't have their country, their phone, their photo. Small thing, they don't take much, but once they verify their account, it will all be real people. Everything is complete. It's just more accurate and more efficient. I agree with you.
Thank you. In the setup for the OConnect, there is also a button for exit URL. Currently, when anyone exit, they go to onpassive.com, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it also possible to put in the affiliate link?
you will be able to put whatever you want. Yes, on the push button or push a link or call to action
when they exit,
and exit. Yeah, absolutely. Exit URL is yours.
Yeah, thank you. I love the facial identification feature that Sister Julie mentioned, because when you do the training, sometimes you can watch people sleeping. You know? So if the facial identification can
Yes.
get them order.
Yes. OCademey will have attention detection.
Yeah. Finally, I want to suggest about the poll, POLL.
Distraction detection, yeah.
Distraction. Can drop it off. Regarding the pool, is there another product that we can have a bigger population to use the pool, that we have those who are taking the voting? Because in OConnect there's a limitation, right? Or unlimited.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We could take it out as a separate service if somebody want to survey 1 billion people. Yeah, sure, why not?
Because there are association, like even
with the account capacity. I understand.
They have
Yeah.
the AGN, the annual general meeting. Sometimes the old folks or the senior cannot go and attend. At least you can take the vote at virtual. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Great questions. And I think most of them are taken care of, Francis. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Done deal.
Good day.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Last, Peter Shore, last hand up, and then Ash, you make the call.
Thank you for staying up for us. Thank you. I know you had a long day.
Thank you, Brother Ash. I did have one question. You know how every device, particularly in computers, if you don't move your mouse for a certain amount of time, it goes to sleep. Being OConnect, being a video conference, I've noticed if you're multitasking and you're just listening while you're doing other things, the computer actually do go to sleep during OConnect. Unless, I don't know if anybody else noticed that.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, if your screen is inactive,
right,
it goes to sleep, the screen. But okay, we suggested something to refresh your screen, okay, as you almost refreshed it, like on your end. So every, let's say, 5 minutes or so, it refreshes that. Even if it sleeps, I don't think anybody has it less than 5 minutes. Mostly 10, 15 minutes and above. So if it sleeps, like it refreshes, so it's almost like refreshing your desktop. So we suggested that to have an auto refresh seamless, because you don't want to kind of like go blank on your video view.
Yeah, perfect.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, because like when you watch a YouTube video, for example, and you're multitasking, it would always go on.
Right.
Until you stop it personally.
Doesn't sleep. Got it.
Doesn't sleep, but yeah, appreciate that, Ash. That's all I have. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, very good observation. Yeah, I requested. I don't want it to sleep. Yeah.
Thank you.
To me, I don't want anything to sleep. I don't want a timeout. Keep it all. Like, well, why should we put our products to sleep? Let them, stream. But sometimes it's not just up to us. It's up to the users' preferences and settings on their devices. All of that.
Mr. Ash, sorry.
Sure.
You know, the previous session we mentioned about in the OES regarding the increase in ROI, the word increase in ROI. Remember?
Oh, that's fixed. That's fixed. Come on, please tell me yes.
It's back already.
Go back right now, please, because
I'm in front of the screen.
You have to be the only one. Please go back. So you go to the profile, right? In the ecosystem, right? Should be increased sales everywhere. got to do
right.
like
It's all right.
Where? I mean, can
the profile below?
Are you talking about in the
scroll down.
ecosystem on the dashboard?
The OES, yeah, and that profile. Grow
Under
your
profile.
network.
Hold
Grow
on.
your network. Increase ROI. Yeah. Under the profile, right at the bottom.
Okay, so you see the name, right? Your name. Click
my
that.
affiliate link.
Oh, you click under my affiliate link?
No, it's under profile. Then you scroll down to the page now. At the bottom.
No, you click the profile, right?
Yeah, correct.
You click on your name, the drop down, which you see profile, FAQs, right?
Yeah.
So you select profile, correct?
No, I click the OES ID, the OES ID on top.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Then your the profile appear. Then you scroll down.
I saw that. You're right. Yeah. So under my affiliate link. So let's go to my profile. I'm doing it. Okay. So wow. Okay. Watch this. Go back. Like click on the dashboard or on the logo on the top left, and click on profile. That is so weird. Okay. Yeah. This has to be by re-uploading the files, because like you have no idea when how bad I looked. I told the team and they said, no, look, check now. Okay, I said, okay. And I saw it increase sales. So I think okay, I'm going to take a screenshot. So I don't want to look bad again. And they tell me, go check it out. I'm going to take a screenshot with the date now.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Because did you realize before, did you see it before they said increase sales?
No, the last time you told me it's taken care, so I saw it taken care.
Yes, no, it was. Okay, they probably did some screens, not all screens, but no problem. It's going to be done now. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but thank you for reminding me, and I am sending it as we speak. Don't worry, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Francis. We got Gershmender's got his hand up, and I got a question to Gershmender. Go ahead, brother. Make it positive.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. So as I got this question from one of our founders, that while a person is resetting the password in OES, and now when they go to the other link, when they click on that link, so our promotional videos start playing over there. So this problem they are facing when they are resetting their password in OES. So this, I think, need to be corrected.
So what happened when they tried to reset it?
Our promotional video, some kind of our promotional video, it starts getting played instead of like resetting the password.
So on the login page, you request to reset your password, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when the OTP comes and then after that, this promotional videos start getting played, and they are not able to reset the actual password. So this question came from 2-3 founders.
No idea how's that. So we're gonna have to test it. Okay.
Yeah. So this one, and
did you try that yourself?
No, I didn't try. It came from some 2 or 3 founders.
So I'm gonna select now. Request OTP. So when you put like your alternative email,
yeah.
It asks, so you click submit, it goes to promotional videos?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
So the second question is that our founder, when they are like sharing their links, so what they are feeling that they go to OTrim, now they trim their link and then they put that link whatever on social media or somewhere else. Now, so then they track from OTrim that also, like say, for example, their link has been clicked by 100 people on social media. Now these people think that these 100 people, they are into their team now, or right now not, but Onpassive or company will take care of these clicks and they will bring these people to their team. So is this right?
So are you like talking about an internal link or within ONet, for example?
No, not ONet. They're a referral link. Okay, they go to OTrim, then trim their link over there, and then they share into onto social media, right?
Okay.
Now, for example, on social media, they got like 100 people click their link.
Or clicks, okay.
Yeah, clicks. Now they track their on OTrim, all those things. Okay. Now they feel that okay, these 100 people, they are part of their team, and company will bring all those people under them. So is that thing true, or they're doing right way, or what? Because they feel once they have clicked their link, so that means they are being tracked by company, and then company will ultimately bring those people to under them.
So this is, I don't know why I think we're going too far with it. This is just telling you, so the amount of traffic on that page, okay? And the company cannot reach them because we don't have their data, right? Nor we can lock them into if they take action in the future, if they didn't take it. But this is for you to give you an idea, your reach, okay? How much is it and all of that. I don't think, you know, we can go beyond that other than this is the number of clicks. But how can we revisit those people, for example, and communicate with them and bring them under you? There's no way. This is not your cookies. This is not tracking all of that. But if they at some point take action, that is tracked to you. But if they don't take action, they just visited the website, the company has no connection with them.
Because 2-3 founders, they came to me, they said, oh, we have got like one founder, I got 800 clicks, so I have made a team of 800. I said, how come you made a team of 800? He said like this, that this is the process, and they have.
So the answer is no, Gershman. The answer is no.
The answer is no. Yeah,
no.
Gotcha. Thank you, Chris. Over to you.
Of course, yeah.
Thanks. All right, I'm going to ask you the hardest question of the night. I already put one hole in the boat. It has to do with the date. Are you ready, Ash Mufareh?
I'm super ready, fired up.
When are we going fishing?
Oh, wow. Oh, I wish, yes. I got to take care of my people first, and I would love to be out in the water with you. But not in Michigan in winter, okay? We're not gonna
I'm coming to Florida in a couple of weeks.
We're not gonna
fishing, so.
dig a hole in the ice and in Alaska.
I know you and ice just don't get along. I want to thank you for coming on here.
Of course.
I also want to say that I was responsible for tonight for bringing that lady on, and I also want you to understand this is something that Ash Mufareh goes through on a daily basis. Did I want it on here? No, because I thought she started out to be civil, but that's my fault, my bad. It won't happen again. But I want you guys to understand the greatest place we're in. This man came forward today and was nothing but excited about talking about his products. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep moving forward. We have a brand new pair of tennis shoes that Onpassive is making now. And when you get in them, they only go forward. They don't go backwards. They don't go sideways. They just keep trucking you forward. So, Ash Mufareh, you got the last word. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you, everybody who came out quickly. It was needed. We needed to come here and, again, make sure everybody's prepared for the exciting days ahead. and of course to address the unfortunate things, but it's not the end of our journey. It's another episode that we deal with. We deal with many. It just happened that you know about it. And Chris, you meant very well with people because you have a pure heart, and you have the goodwill and good hope in people. You gave her a chance, but there are some people who refuse to grow to a human level, and they remain to be animals and disrespectful. And we know if they have a good intention, they had a chance. You've done beyond anyone would do, but sadly they still have a dark soul, and all they want to do is damage and disrupt and put down and all that. Who's complaining to you? And why you're being the defense voice of somebody who is corrupt and not for the actual millions, and you're just spreading negative information, not giving an offer. You did what a good man would do, but I think it's always reassuring to and a reminder to all of us. This is who we are. We're open, and if you want to see their logic, even it's not a good idea, it's wrong, because evil is evil, and lost losers are not going to change. You're not going to change. I mean, God knows about them, and he's having probably he just he's not fixing them. It's not my business. So he has a plan for them. I don't control evil, so I'm just going to accept it. And what I can control is I don't spend time on it. Okay, I spend time on the good and what is productive, what's positive to people. There's no way I could explain to you why do they have to fabricate and make up things and force that by yelling and insulting and being disrespectful. You're not going to make a point. You just don't have a logic, and it's good. You did your part. Now publicly, and listen to your brother again, and to Sister Susie, don't touch it. They stink. Okay, you tried your best. I think after today, don't waste a moment or a breath on them. You did your best. Yeah, they're dead to you. Block everybody. Don't give them a voice. Believe me. Okay, if no founders and no Onpassive users click on those by good intention, because you care. Oh, okay, they're trying to get your attention. Nobody knows them. Nobody knows them. They have 45 views. Up until Onpassive, they get thousands. Wow, okay. And why would they leave? If they have a better talk, why would they spend their time on something negative? We're going down. Didn't they, report us? And they always scream that, okay, we're bad and this and that. Okay, if the government or anybody who's trying to make a point, if they have an evidence, we wouldn't be here. So let's be clear on that. Okay, we will continue. The fact is the fact. There are haters, but it doesn't mean anybody's opinion has to become a reality. Okay, we know who we are, we know what we're doing, and we have a bunch of life-changing products in the pipeline. I'm not even talking about the digital products. They are going to really be grateful, hopefully, and one day they will wake up and be thankful to what we're doing for things that would actually help them, and everybody can use them. I don't want you to feel bad. I want you to feel you did what you could do to help as a last resort for them, but they're dead to me, and we're moving forward. We have good things to do. We have bills to take care of, and we're going to continue that. Okay, and the facts and the statistics know, we know them. Don't volunteer for giving out information. Okay, our case is strong. Ron Hulbert, my good cup is here. Can we hear you?
Yes, you can, sir.
How are you?
I am doing very well, thank you.
Fantastic. Very good.
I feel better.
Fantastic. When somebody come and tell you that, this is just an accusation. This is not a fact. This is not, final. This is okay. This is just an opinion, allegation.
I apologize, my brother. That copped-in instinct went haywire along with my pacemaker. But I'm good. I love you. I'm good.
I love you too. We're in good hands, and God from above is taking care of us. Okay, there's no way we would be here without His protection.
You got that right.
Yeah, we went through hell and back. We went through hell and back, and this is what we go through every day. They don't think it's like an unusual day for us, but we're going, we're working Sunday, Saturday.
I'm
it's
there
all
for
good.
anything you need, man.
Absolutely. Just take advantage of the good we're doing. Okay, everybody should grab our opportunity in a good way and go make a change with it, make a difference.
Amen, brother.
Fantastic. You actually, I am really thankful. I think you got my brain cooking today. I took a lot of notes, very good questions, really productive, more work for us, but it will definitely even add more values and improve our products. So thank you so much for your time, for your commitment, for your support, for your genuine input and feedback. It means a lot. So and don't listen to something that would distract you or take you away from your dreams or steal your dreams. Okay, there are going to be losers no matter what. I'm telling you, if God has a solution for that, I wouldn't even know, or you wouldn't even know about that. So some people just refuse to be fixed. God bless you all. I'll see you soon. Manu, thank you for taking us with you under your wings always. It's a big crowd, and we'll see you soon because we are just about to have a thriller.
Don't sing
God
it.
bless.
Don't sing it.
Thank you, Ash.
Okay,
Thank
everybody.
you,
We love you,
Ash.
Ash. We love you.
Woo!
Thank you,
Bye.
brother.
Mr. Ash.
Tina Joe says we're
Bye, Ash. Thank you
100%.
so much.
Million
Bye.
100% behind
everyone.
Ash Mufareh. Everybody.
Absolutely.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Yes.
Night,
yes.
everyone.
Keep well.
Night, everyone.
Carol, you
Night,
take
Ash.
notes? Carol Cook,
You are
did you
the
take
host,
notes?
Chris. Go ahead. You have
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you have
I
it.
know I got it, but I'm savoring this because it's nice to have that little button there. But
Hit the button, man. Hit the
I know.
button.
But Michael, you're getting skinnier as I look at you because you're so hungry. I love it.
Hungry.
All right, guys. God bless you all. Have a
God
wonderful
bless you.
Sunday.
Okay, good night.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.